Discipline is required. This is not, for example, the tabla playing. As a tabla player, as a vocalist, if you're playing the tabla, it's not something that is a one piece of skin which you can play like this, or it requires a lot of discipline, a lot of work. There's a saying that the tabla is not difficult to play. It's the technique required to play the tabla. It's the theory behind it. Anyone can bang on the tabla, but it's the actual technique and how to really play it. Now that's the difficult part, and that requires a lot of discipline.
The amount of discipline that's required in Kathak dance is the same amount of discipline required in any art form that anybody is trying to achieve some sort of degree of perfection. There's long hours of rehearsal, of practice, meditation, self-realization. It's quite a process, and it takes a lot of dedication. The audience does come from not only within, but also from the live musical accompaniment that I'll be performing with, and as well as from the audience's interaction and their participation and their appreciation, I hope, of the dance. And it's a very important part of keeping us going, keeping the energy alive. Once the musical notes have started, the rhythm has started, the actions have started, the painting has started in space, that is colored with all the expressions from the dance and the music. And then there needs to be an appreciation which brings all this into a spotlight, and that is where the audience is very important.
Classical music is not for everybody. Classical music is for those people who want to attain a purity within themselves, because this music is meant to cleanse your mind, your body, and your soul. And I believe that those people who are looking for that kind of healing, or that kind of divinity in themselves, they are the ones that would come to learn this music.
Personally, I think that Kathak has helped me a lot in my life, in my health, in bringing me closer to my roots, as well as making me aware of my surroundings and helping me become more confident when I speak with large groups of people. It's actually been very helpful, and in unconscious ways, it's kind of kept me going.
The Mushtari Begum Festival, as all of you know, was created by my wife, Amika, and myself. The reason why we decided to start this festival is because my Guruji was Mushtari Begum, and she was a great classical singer, and I loved her very much, just like my own mother. And when she died in 2004, I decided that this festival is something that I should do as a Shraddhanjali, or as a tribute to Mushtari Begum. This year is our third year. We're very proud to say. We have gone by with 2 years without much of a hitch. The third Mushtari Begum Festival, we're very excited to have some great performers on our stage, and we're looking very forward to presenting the new artists that are coming onto our stage.
I'm quite excited because it's really an honor to perform here at such a prestigious festival. And I just came here from India recently, so it's quite popular festival even in India. Many artists do know that there is a Mushtari Begum Festival happening in Vancouver, and I'm really very excited, and we just had a wonderful rehearsal with Amika ji, and she is just fabulous. So it's a great opportunity for an artist to accompany her. So that's a wonderful opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to the main performance.
This year in the show, for the Kathak segment, I mean, I'm fortunate enough, this is the third year in the row that I am performing on the Mushtari Begum Festival stage. Each year that we do a Kathak performance, I try to bring something new. The last couple of years, last year especially, I focused on presenting Kathak through Ghazal, which is Urdu poetry. And this year I'm bringing it back to a little bit more of its own roots of the Hindu religious aspect of it, going to show a little bit of that, as well as how the music and the rhythms and the actions, they are all interrelated, and showing that a little bit more, as well as the traditional solo aspect where you recite the syllables of the dance and then dance it right after, and interaction with the audience and so on. So it's going to be slightly different than last year in that aspect. And whatever happens spontaneously will happen. So the audience who came last year to appreciate the same dance form, I'm sure that they will see something new this year as well.
The Mushtari Begum Festival believes in nurturing new talent and upcoming talent as well, as our future is very important in this music. We have, coming from Edmonton, Kirtana Ramani Iyer, who recently moved from South India here, and she married my student Abhishek Iyer, who is a tabla player and has been learning with me for quite a while now. So she will be presenting her Carnatic classical music alongside her husband Abhishek, who will be playing the tabla, and young talented violinist Mukund Shankar Krishnan. We also have from Bangalore, Dr. Deepak Paramashivan, who is an amazing multi-talented musician. He's a sarangi player, he's a vocalist, and has dabbled in percussion, and has done lots and lots of different projects in music. But he is coming with the sarangi, and he will be presenting sarangi for us at our festival. And we also have Amika Kushwaha will be performing Kathak dance, and alongside her, we are very proud to announce that we have a young talented musician who came from Chandigarh, India, here to study. His name is Sharanjeet Singh Mand, and he is a brilliant sitar player, and he will be accompanying Amika in her Kathak dance piece. And we have the young wizard Akhil Joban Putra, who will be performing alongside Amika as well with his vocals and harmonium. And I'm also very proud to announce that one of my students, Kirti Arneja, will be performing alongside me in Ghazal for that evening as well, and she's a very talented and young upcoming singer. And so we have a lovely lineup of young musicians this year, people who are very talented, and we are very excited to present them at our third annual Mushtari Begum Festival.
I hope that for the audience that does come at the end of the show, they go back with a sense of satisfaction that they've supported live music, and that they've supported an art form that is very old and very traditional and is still thriving today, especially in Canada. And I also would love that if they can remember just one instrument or one small aspect and share it with their friends and family, that will spread the awareness of Indian classical music and its beauty, and how the simplest thing can be expressed in this art form that people will remember.
This is classical music. This is something that is it's under-supported, and we need to make this more supported.
The Mushtari Begum Festival is taking place on Saturday, October 25th at the Massey Theatre in New Westminster. And it starts at 6:30 in the evening. Doors will open at 6 o'clock. There are 4 performers, and there'll be 1 intermission. And during intermission, there will be complimentary desserts served by Nanak Foods. which is a very nice treat to have, especially during this festive season of Diwali and Eid and so on. Then if you would like to buy tickets, they are available at the festival website, mbfestival.ca. You can also call the Massey Theatre ticket box office at 604-521-5050. And they also have a direct box office website, www.masseytheatre.com. The motto of the festival is, when your ears begin to see, the eyes listen. It'll be an entire bouquet of musical sounds, shapes, forms that will intrigue your mind and your senses, and we hope that it'll be an invigorating experience for all of people to enjoy.
Cassius Khan and Amika Kushwaha present Canada's premier classical event, Mushtari Begum Festival of Indian Classical Music and Dance. You are invited to experience a journey of emotions through this rare classical art performed live. Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. in the Massey Theatre in New Westminster. Call 604-521-5050 or visit www.mbfestival.ca. When your ears begin to see, the eyes listen.
Cassius and Amika are one talented couple, so don't forget to come out and support them on October 25th at the Massey Theatre. Well, this ends another episode of Zindagi. Join us again next week on Thursdays at 10 a.m. and Sundays at 12:30 p.m. Until next time, I'm Jasmine for Zindagi. Have a great week.